pleier å være
on the ground and then you just touch the ground.
Alrighty. And you can all roll a d6.
Ooh.
6.
2.
Rudy? Okay. The other gargoyles have not come to life yet. Fortune is in your favor yet. Still. Wilhelm, we got Wilhelm, we got gargoyles, we got Rudy now.
Alright, I'm gonna shift over and say, "You're not getting away from me!" And I take this gargoyle's head off with my axes. I'm gonna attempt to do this.
Ha på alarmen. Siden jeg pleier å våkne.
14.
14 to hit?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Let's try again.
That's the third attack that's missed by 1, so
Yeah, yep. Yep. I feel that.
13.
This one right too.
Less than that. No, I'm not rolling with that one
You're
anymore.
not getting away.
You're not getting away. Well, then I action surge to get 2 more shots, because why not? That's much better. 27 to hit.
to hit.
That's a solid.
15 damage.
Nice.
And then I take 1 more. Oh, yay. 21 to hit.
You got it.
That one is less damage. That one's 9.
Okay. Wrath, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to dive away from this creature. If it wants to.
Okay, it does. It loves it. Dialing rolled over from the 20. So that's just but it's still a 19 there.
Oh, no! It was supposed to be like a 2
For 5 damage.
Ow! And then Bruce flies directly at him, like he wound up for it. And I get that's better, a 23 to hit for 9 damage. And I'm gonna launch him back into try to repel him back into the wall. And then I turn
Smashes into the wall.
and I'm gonna shoot the one that Rudy was attacking beside Wilhelm.
Okay.
And it hits a wall. I shoot a wall.
Watch it. You almost hit me.
Terrible.
Over the patter of the rain, you hear another noise. It's the sound of galloping hooves. They're close.
Julan.
There's more than one. Several horses. Thundering, pounding in the rain just over the courtyard walls.
Is it Petra and Anselm?
Or is it more vampires?
Vampire horses.
Vamp horses?
With that, we go to Wilhelm.
Terrified of the vamp horses coming.
The
galloping of hooves. I take my rapier out and I stab at the one in front of me next to Rudy.
Nice.
17 to hit.
DJI, det merker over den kinesiske terrengen.
And I'm gonna sneak attack.
Leste jeg hvordan Kina driver og forsker på en ny type atomkraftverk.
Rudy, get the vamp horses!
Som er mye tryggere.
Fend them off with your
Det
giant
vi har.
axe!
Ja, det er ganske
I do 30 damage.
nære hos andre.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so moment when it like screeches, its head like tilts backwards to screech, and I stab it through the throat.
I Oslo et sted så det
And
visst
drop it dead.
åpnet opp et
And then I twirl
supermarked.
to this other one. Was this the guy that I attacked first?
Yes, yes, it
Midt i
is.
Oslo
I twirl
supermarked,
and
ikke så
take out my
så det-
crossbow and fire at the one
Er vel
that's
ikke mest
remaining there.
praktiske.
Or I guess there's also that, but yeah. I hit. I rolled an 18, so
Perfect.
and that's going to be 9 damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to hop back next to Raph.
There is the sound of a burst and a zip noise and a small chink chink as a metal grapple hook hits the walls of the fortification, and with a quick zipping noise, 2 hooded figures step atop the battlement walls with weapons in hand.
Tess.
It's Petra and Enzo. And they fire some shots at at one of the gargoyles, scoring. Wow. All right. They shoot one of the gargoyles.
Hvor er vi nå, egentlig? Hvor er vi nå, egentlig?
With a quick flip of arrows, ventilating it as it collapses. And Petra calls out, "I saw you burst through the well. We wondered what was going on. We've been watching this whole time. It's the commander. It's him. We've got horses. Let's go quickly."
Boys, you get him over to the horses. I'll take care of this gargoyle.
Potions, dette blir stor, og derfor er det
Alrighty.
så snakker sånn.
With that, Rudy, it is your turn.
I approach this gargoyle. The intent, kill him.
Rip it apart!
Careful, the vamp horses! Petra, answer!
Those were our horses.
21 to hit.
Nice.
Using the vampires against them. I love it.
13 damage.
With that, what happens to the final gargoyle?
Oh, I'm like, I've always wanted to try to cut off a gargoyle's head, and I smash it.
Just like there's a crack in the statue, and it crumbles to dust. With that, as more gargoyles begin to crackle away from the keep, what will the one of you do?
I grab another side of Elias Drexel and Wilhelm the other.
I grab all of you with my giant arms and start to run towards the horses.
And with that, you saddle up on the horses of the other hooded lanterns and gallop off into the rainy night. They've got a couple extra horses. Obviously, Rudy, you're quite huge right now, so it's a little bit problematic, but we'll handle
Ride
that.
it like a tiny horse.
Can you run? Can you just run at the same speed?
Yeah. Is and as they gallop off, as you all begin to ride off, Petra says, "We're not going back to the inn. We're worried that the Countess might know to find us there. We're going to head off into the woods and see if we can make it through the night in a different place so that they're off our scent."
We will come too.
Very good. You did it. You saved him. Thank you. work quickly. If we have found the lair of the Countess, we should strike as soon as possible before they gain their troops back. Do you have the ability to attack come dawn? Let's make a plan. You ride with the hooded lanterns to an abandoned cottage in the forest. It's an old logging cabin, perhaps, which they have identified as a quick place that they can saddle up. You're with 6 other hooded lanterns and Petra and Ansem, all said, and they barge through the door and bring the Lord Commander into an old cot where immediately Petra and Ansem kind of get into their packs, and they kind of set a fire and light a cauldron and start preparing material components for the purge contamination spell. As rangers, they can actually cast the spell because it's available to every class. They've now learned it. So they will get that ready, and it will be a bit of an ordeal for Elias Drexel, but nonetheless, they will see to him. Ansem says the Lord Commander will be very weak after we get the contamination out of his body. What happened? Where did you find him? What was wrong with him? What was going on down there?
Well, the Countess is a monster. And the Countess was attempting to turn Elias Drexel into a monster himself, using delirium, draining him of his blood.
The Petra mutters under her breath. But I thought she was just... We needed her military forces. We needed all this. Why would she turn on us like this? We were going to work together.
I don't think it was ever her plan to work with you. I think she just wanted some fresh blood.
She promised us soldiers. She promised us military aid. Why would she try to do this to the Lord Commander if she was going to help us?
With vampires, and I've shrunk back they take over the minds of those that serve them and that they have control over. They got some crazy tricks, but who knows what kind of power she was trying to bring forth by taking over your lieutenant.
Perhaps with the Lord Commander under their spell, they would be able to, instead of giving you forces, gain the Hooded Lanterns as new troops for their army. The army of undead.
By the flame. Flames of the abyss, no doubt. Ansem says, we can't let her get away with this. We'll have to destroy her.
The good news is, based on my limited knowledge, we would be